I'd now like to introduce Verek Schick from the Agency for Business and Economic Development. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you. Thank you for being here.
It's such a pleasure to have two guests on this final studio session of this morning. Now, as an energy expert for the Agency for Business and Economic Development, you advise companies about the private sector. Could you tell us a little bit more about this initiative?
Yes. So the Agency for Business and Economic Development acts on behalf of the German Federal Ministry for Economic Cooperation and Development, BMZ. We are a central point of contact, and our mission is to advise companies from the private sector on investments in developing countries, developing and, of course, emerging countries. We provide confidential, cost-free, and expert advice on promotional programs and financing solutions of the German Development Corporation. Briefly, why we do that? Because our belief is that companies create sustainable jobs. These jobs then add to state income by, for example, additional tax, export revenues even. And that additional income can then be used for infrastructure investments. We are talking about infrastructure here. So, for example, that would be also a possibility. So all in all, that is an upward spiral for development. And that is why there's a strong overlap with the German Development Corporation. And that is why the German Development Corporation exactly supports these kinds of initiatives. And in order to professionally execute that mission, experts from GIZ, Deutsche Gesellschaft für internationale Zusammenarbeit, and from KfW DEG, which is the Deutsche Investitions- und Entwicklungsgesellschaft, have been seconded to the agency.
Now, I want to know a little bit what the Agency for Business and Economic Development might offer to private companies.
So actually what we do is we support them in seizing market opportunities. And we do that by providing information, by providing advisory services, and also by creating linkages, all focused on promotion programs and financing solutions. We treat requests confidentially. We treat them free of cost and also through a company's perspective. And of course, we not only work in energy, but also in different other sectors.
Now, is there anything else that companies can expect when they contact you?
Yeah, we have a decent coffee.
Coffee's always good.
But besides coffee and also besides information, advisory services and creation or initiation of cooperation possibilities with the German Development Corporation, companies, for example, German companies can expect legal advice and expert advice on legal requirements and managerial requirements for German companies concerning the new law on due diligence and human rights. In German, you say Sorgfaltspflichtengesetz. And another service is, for example, a program called Bridging the Gap, where companies are supported and are prepared to successfully participate in tenders of international development banks, like, for example, the Asian Development Bank.
I wanted to ask before we go into our lunch break if you have any final thoughts, any final comments.
I really like that initiative. Thank you again. We are here with a physical booth. You can visit us opposite of the conference hall Weltsaal. We have also an online presence here on the BETD website. And of course, we have an excellent website, internet presence, which is www.wirtschaft-entwicklung.de, or just type in your search browser Agency Economic Development, and you should find us.